If I had the ability to beam a thought into a man's head right now, I would go directly to Randy Pitchford's noggin and try desperately to urge him to stop. This is a message directly to Randy. If you are not Randy Pitchford, disregard the following sentence. Put down your phone, I say as I shake him by the shoulders. Oh my god. I have clowned on this goofball for years. Randy Pitchford, I think, is one of the game industry clowns that is always able to somehow make himself look like a fool and damage the company he represents. And this has got to be the best example of it. Borderlands 4 came out, and it is genuinely better than Borderlands 3. Most people are happy with it. I am actually pleasantly surprised by it. I'm not the biggest Borderlands fan, but this one is definitely an upgrade. But it does have a problem. Performance. There are tons of reports from numerous players citing that their performance has been lackluster with a lot of problems. It is a widespread issue that's been reported many, many times. Personally, I haven't yet. I've crashed once, but that's just kind of to be expected with modern games at this point. I just kind of write it off. But I'm lucky in that regard. Not everybody is having as smooth of an experience. And instead of just doing like the very normal, very standard thing of just saying, hey, we see your complaints about performance, we're sorry, we're working on it, Randy instead goes on a fucking scorched earth tirade on Twitter looking like a damn imbecile. Like, he cannot help himself. He is snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Everyone has been celebrating Borderlands 4 finally being good, and Randy Pitchford says, wait a minute, I can turn this into a bad thing, check this shit out. So I want to go over some tweets here, because this shit is unhinged. He had a layup. And when he went for the layup, he broke all of his fucking bones like Tom Segura. So he comes out the gates bearing the horns here. He's very combative off rip. Every PC gamer must accept the reality of the relationship between their hardware and what the software they are running is doing. He did get community noted, saying, the publisher of a game is responsible of providing accurate, recommended, and minimal specs since the consumer has absolutely no way to check how the game is going to run in the hardware before release. Which is true. Randy is attacking and villainizing people that are saying, like, the game doesn't run super smooth. Which is a really weird decision to do. He's just saying, like, listen, you guys with all your, like, cheap-ass hardware are trying to run our game and complaining that it's not running all that great on your dog shit rig. Like, that's on you. You're gonna have to take some responsibility here for being poor. Alright? You can't just point the finger at us. We can't cater to every single fucking device out there. That's on you guys, and it's time you take a hard look in the mirror. Not exactly what he's saying, but that's kind of the sentiment he expresses. Because he goes on like a long, long rant. The minimum and recommended specs are published. The most common hardware is a 4-year-old cell phone. Borderlands 4 is a premium game made for premium gamers. I'm just going to take a pause right there. Just even saying that sentence out loud put vomit in my throat. Wow. Borderlands 4 is a premium game for premium gamers. Oh my goodness. Jiminy Christmas, Randy. Holy shit. Imagine being this much of an insufferable loser that this thought not only crosses your head, but you actually have the gall to type and post it proudly. Oh my lord, to be a neuron in his brain fucking floating around in there. Wow. A premium game made for premium gamers. Listen, guys, this is a premium experience for only the real premium gamers. You know, the kind of guys to wear sunglasses and smoke a cigarette. They get pussy. Not like you non-premium gamers. This is not made for you. In fact, steer clear with that stench if you don't mind. Just as Borderlands 4 cannot run on a PlayStation 4, it cannot be expected to run on too old PC hardware. Unlike on PlayStation and Xbox, we cannot prevent a PC player with suboptimal hardware for the game to try and play it. So some try and get mad, and some have actual issues we need to fix, and some need to learn how their PCs work at the high end for this specific game in 2025 and use the tools available to them to find the right balance between frame rate, resolution, and graphics features. This is not a game made to run on 10-year-old PCs. This game uses the full capabilities of modern bus, CPU, and GPU. If you're trying to drive a monster truck with a leaf blower's motor, you're going to be disappointed. If you discover your system can't run the game well by accident or wishful thinking and or don't want to try to mess with settings to make things good enough for you, please use the refund feature on Steam rather than have a subpar experience. And don't let the door hit you on the way out, you not premium pile of dog shit. Have fun enjoying life with no one to love you, non-premium little swine you. Randy out here with the venom. Now he got dunked on for this pretty hardcore, because, shocker, It's not just people with old hardware that are reporting issues. It's people with even top-of-the-line equipment that are having performance problems with Borderlands 4. It is like an actual, real, notable issue. So people were quick to point this out, saying like, brother, I've got a rocket ship and I still can't run the monster truck here. It's not a problem on my hardware's end. And they're right. In most cases, well, I won't say in most cases because I don't know every case. In a lot of cases, it is not the person's equipment that is causing the issues. There clearly is something that is, with Borderlands 4 here, not optimized. And it is causing some issues for a lot of players. I don't know why Randy refuses to just accept that, being like, hey guys, look, looks like we do need to fix things. He even like tiptoes around a little bit of like almost taking some responsibility there, where he's like, there are some things we need to fix. You could have just stopped it there. You know, you didn't have to keep typing. Like there wasn't there wasn't any pressure to keep going and yapping. No one ordered the yappy meal here, Randy. You could have just stopped saying like, yeah, there's some things we need to fix. Like I don't know why he comes out here and is like, everyone's trying to overclock their fucking TI-84 calculators where they're trying to play Borderlands 4 and blaming us. Randy's rage starts to bubble over and he gets very sassy with this one. Code your own engine and show us how it's done, please. We will be your customer when you pull it off. The people doing it now are clearly dumb and don't know what they're doing, and all the support and recommendations and code and architecture from the world's greatest hardware companies and tech companies working with the world's greatest real-time graphics engine coders don't know what you seem to know. /sarcasm. Legitimately, all Randy had to do was just be AFK. Like, if he just didn't have a Twitter account, Borderlands 4 would still be getting, glazed to high heavens here with, like, the little asterisks about performance issues. And that would be that. And I'm sure those performance issues will get fixed in due time. I'm pretty confident. But Randy, he felt like they were poking the bear, and he had to let the demon out. The bear came out of hibernation, so now Randy's baring his fangs on Twitter. He had the easiest assignment of do nothing and profit. And he just couldn't help but put his dick in his mouth. He just couldn't stop himself from doing it. Now he's looking like a real bumbling oaf. I don't know what he expected from this. Like, he's not even making good points either. He's just rambling and being a douchebag to people that, like, actually really like his games. Like, he's not even attacking people that aren't fans. Like, these are the actual avid consumers of Borderlands that he is now being combative with. And I'm only showing you a handful of tweets, but it's just a never-ending flood of nonsense from him. He is just driveling out all kinds of bile. I know a lot of you are dead set on playing at 4K with ultra max settings and using 2 or 3-year-old hardware. You do you, but Borderlands 4 and Unreal Engine 5 are doing a lot, and for me, that trade-off for frames isn't worth it. I play at 1440p with settings super high, and I'm super happy with that trade-off. The game looks amazing at 1440p. If you're not 4K stubborn and just want to have a great fun time with higher perf, please consider running at 1440p resolution. If you've got a beast of video card, you're probably fine at 4K, but if you're in the middle or close to min spec, I would definitely recommend making that trade. Again, Randy, it's not just people that are trying to run this game at significantly higher settings than their hardware will allow that are having performance issues here, man. He has deluded himself into thinking that the game is perfectly optimized, that is smooth for everybody, and anyone having issues, it's their own fault, when that is not the case. He is literally that meme of, you're all wrong. He's just so dislikable. I hate that I can hear this dweeb through the tone of his tweets. Like, I can already just see him slicking back his hair as he makes this one. Fun fact, customer service reports for Borderlands 4 at roughly 1% or so of installs. Using that simple rounded ratio, more than half of the tickets, approximately 55% of customers, are users reporting difficulty with their shift accounts, lost emails, access, etc. The next highest ticket is about FOV controls on console. Working on it. Next, 0.055% of customers are reporting issues with Twitch drops, and 0.04% of customers are PC performance related, with CS flagging 0.009% as valid, and 0.037% have experienced success with education settings coaching. That is less than 1% of 1%, 0.01%, of customers using CS tickets for valid performance issues, which is less than 1/5 of the users using CS to get help with Twitch drops. So yeah, haters, put that in your pipe and smoke it. You just got served some facts by Randy Pitchford. You're welcome. Again, this is only like a few tweets out of what I think is like 20, 25-ish that he was ranting and raving for on Twitter. Fucking baffling, man. Again, I don't know how he does it. I know he loves magic tricks. He himself is quite the magic man. He is able to turn good press and praise into vitriol and trash. I am still just stunned that he walked this path. He had the easiest assignment ever. Just don't say anything. Like, if you are so compelled to want to make a statement, just say you hear the complaints and you're working on it. That's all. It's all you had to do. But he just couldn't refrain. He couldn't stop himself from looking like a imbecile. It's like he's addicted to tomatoes being thrown at him. He just loves the sensation. So he did this. And man, is it embarrassing. Randy, just stop. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.